incredible advances that it's made in our understanding of our universe.
It's just the breadth of the scientific discoveries it's been able to make. Everything from the age of the universe, proving the existence of black holes, to discovering brand new things, like the universe is accelerating due to mysterious dark energy.
Hubble has consistently taken us to places we've never been, visually, of course, and empowered us to answer questions that in a previous generation of telescopes we couldn't even pose.
So I think what excites me is that it shows us the wonder of the universe, places we can't get to right now.
From comets and asteroids to some of the most distant galaxies yet discovered, Hubble continues to revolutionize astronomy in our solar system and beyond. Hubble has changed the way we view our universe and ourselves. We're on a never-ending journey, and the Hubble Space Telescope celebrates its quarter century of exploration as part of that journey.
"20 years after launching on a space shuttle and opening its instruments to the farthest reaches of space, NASA's Hubble Space Telescope has become synonymous with exploration, discovery, and even a bit of luck.
One of the things that Hubble has done is it really taught us something about our place in the universe and our role within it. We want to know, how did the universe start? How did our galaxy start? How did the Earth start? How did life on Earth start? And we also want to know, how will all of these things end?
When the telescope arrived, there was a lot of anticipation because there was so much extraordinary effort required at KSC in order to assure that the telescope was going to be able to maintain in the kind of environment that it had to be, and that meant a cleanliness standard that was extremely pristine, far beyond anything that we had ever launched before.
With years of design and construction behind it, the Hubble was sealed inside Discovery for liftoff. The Hubble Space Telescope flew into the national consciousness on April 24, 1990, inside the payload bay of Space Shuttle Discovery.
The launching of the telescope itself was a huge deal because the Hubble Space Telescope was long awaited, and it was supposed to be launched in the year that the Challenger accident happened.
Hubble was different from land-based observatories because it would operate from a point hundreds of miles above the distorting effects of Earth's atmosphere. Though its 94.5-inch mirror is small compared to those built on the ground, the telescope is huge by spacecraft standards. At more than 43 feet long, the telescope took up most of the shuttle's payload bay. But as large as Hubble was, it was sent up with a tiny flaw in its main mirror. It was an imperfection less than the width of a human hair, but it was enough to blur Hubble's images and leave the observatory's potential in doubt.
To find out 2 months after launch that it was launched with a misshapen mirror was crushing to NASA.
When the telescope had its spherical aberrations and needed glasses, we had already built expectations to the point that they were expecting to see these kind of things right away, when in fact, even if the telescope had worked, where it's going to take astronomers a considerable amount of time to get some of that data and then to see what else Hubble was going to find that we didn't know about.
The telescope was quite powerful even with the flaw, but NASA knew it would have to fix it. So engineers set out to build Hubble a set of contact lenses.
So I think that was probably our biggest challenge, was to try to make people realize that these things were still going to happen. We just needed a little time to fix this problem.
Being able to